I am the big tank.
On the battlefield of life, nothing's harder than a tank. Yeah, have you ever met a man, heart's full of love, bigger than a
Tank.
tank?
Big tank.
He served in a few wars, he's a veteran that stands for a cause. For the best interviews and news, just get me glued to the
Tank. I
tank.
am the tank. Big
Big
tank.
tank talk.
Tank.
Big tank talk.
Tank.
Big tank.
Hey friends, Big Tank here. Welcome to another episode of Big Tank Talk. Today I have the Bros promotions manager, Matthew, or as you may know him on Clapper, if you're on Clapper, as just Matthew. Matthew, thanks for being here today, brother.
Thank you for having me, Tank.
Have it on good authority. You're getting married soon.
I am actually 13 days from today's date.
So are you like excited, stressed, ready for it to be done?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Of that, I'm sure. I went through it once. I don't know that I'll ever do it again, but I went through it once.
Yeah, I've gone through two previous marriages, and they didn't work out so that I could get to where I'm at today. I plan to make this one my last.
Well, I will preface this interview then by saying congratulations to you and your soon-to-be bride, Veronica.
Thank you.
Let's just jump right into this. You are the promotions manager for Bros. What is the work process you go through when you're doing your promotion thing?
Honestly, I kind of use my former, I guess you'd say, skills from. I used to be pretty big into making TikToks and stuff. I used to do all the lip syncing videos, this and that, and I always liked making a good video. And then I found Bros. I literally watched them come together, and I've always been kind of a amped up kind of individual. So I can see videos, I guess, in my head when I hear Bros music, like, oh, this would make a dope video to this. And so, I mean,
Okay.
you gotta believe it before you can do it. So
That's true. Let me ask you this. Do you use specific tools or software, or do you just use what Clapper and TikTok provide, or is there a plan for that going forward?
I have used a couple of editing apps here and there. I have a few that I like to use because I do some minor photography and stuff. So I have a lot of editing apps for my photos. CapCut is an amazing app if you want to edit videos, pictures. PixArt, another real great one. And I've been using them on my phone. I actually just recently got my computer all set up that I haven't touched in years, and I'm planning on hopefully making some much more professional looking stuff.
That's awesome. I look forward to seeing what you produce moving forward. What makes Matthew's style unique?
I don't know. Everybody else sees it but me. I mean, pardon my French here, but I always describe myself as just an asshole with a cell phone. I don't think it's that unique, and everybody else seems to really enjoy my aggressiveness, my aggressive positivity. I've been known for aggressive positivity for quite a while online, and to use it for something like Bros is awesome. I see it as it's just me, but other people see it as unique.
Perhaps I can put it in perspective for you, Matthew. A good promotional guy, his work output is like an artist output. Beauty of it is in the eye of the beholder, not the producer. I mean, you got to be happy with what you put out, certainly, but how well you do and how good you of a job you're doing for who you represent, which in this case would be Bros, is determined by how it's received by people that are viewing it. Would that be fair?
Absolutely.
Okay. What challenges do you foresee as you move forward in this position?
I mean, there's always someone better than you at what you do. So, I mean, I just got to keep trying to learn and make sure to keep my game up, because I know there's people that produce stuff way better than what I do. And I want to not only be successful at what I'm doing, but I want to help bros be successful. And what I'm doing helps them be successful.
So let me ask you this. As you move forward and promoting bros, do you anticipate researching like other promotional styles, perhaps?
Oh, absolutely. I've actually slightly started doing that already. I've been paying a lot of attention to other artists that we meet and how they've promoted their stuff. I really try to listen, and like I've said, I want to be as helpful as I can be for bros. I'm honored to be a part of the group, even though I'm not an artist. I would have been a fan either way. It really is an honor to have them actually, to say, rely on me for certain things. I'm honored to be a part of it.
I understand that. So it's fair to say that as you move forward, if you see somebody another style of doing it that you think would work well for bros, you have no problem adapting what you're doing so that you best represent bros.
That's right. I'm not in this for me. I'm in it for bros.
I understand that. All right, here's a question. To be fair, I ask it in just about every interview. What would you say is your best useless talent?
Well, I have a good one. Actually, you've seen it already. A couple of people have seen it, but I can clap with one hand, and I can do it with both hands. So,
Would you be willing to show us?
oh, absolutely. Now, the trick is, I keep trying to teach this to Maniac, one of the artists from Bros. You got to lock your wrist backwards. Your wrist stays where it is. It remains locked. Your fingers stay loose.
That's pretty amazing. I don't think I could do it, and I'd certainly have to practice a lot if I ever try.
I'm betting whoever's watching this interview right now just tried that, and they're sitting there doing this.
I absolutely believe that. I would like to. I'll mention Maniac's useless talent is humming and whistling at the same time, and he did the entire opening song for the Andy Griffith Show during his interview. And I'll bet some of the people that watched his interview have tried it at least once.
Oh, I tried it as soon as he did it when I watched the interview. I was watching the interview early in the morning, getting ready for work, brushing my teeth, and when he tried it, I spit my toothpaste out, and I couldn't do it.
Okay, let's get back to business. What kind of experience do you have in providing promotions for people, or is this something that being an asshole with a cell phone has helped you to go into?
I guess I'd honestly have to say I ran a outreach program. Started over on TikTok. I ran that for about 3 years, and it wasn't necessarily promotions as much as it was to help motivate. I'm a good motivator. Even I would agree with that. I do great at motivating others, and I got really good at it in my outreach stuff that I did. And I consider that actually really, really useful experience when it comes to all I'm trying to do is motivate people to know who bros are, to listen to bros. They're going to love them.
I believe that to be true. Let me ask you this then. When you're doing promotions for somebody, you have to have some kind of input from the people that you promote. So what kind of input would you expect to get from bros as you move forward in promoting them?
Uh, well, what I would expect to get from them is just hopefully input. I want input, no matter what it is. Because again, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for bros. I want them to be known, them to be successful. So I'd hope that, say if I make a video or they request some sort of video,
Yeah,
take a look at it first, give me input on it, and tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Let me adjust. I would expect input so that I can give them what they want. This is
that's
their
absolutely
vision. I'm
reasonable.
just here to help.
Do you anticipate being able to use Bros music as part of your promotions, at least pieces of Bros music?
Yes, absolutely. I have some permission right now to use a piece of one of their unreleased songs. I personally cannot wait until they release some music so that I can use more music.
I understand that. This might not be the most comfortable question I'll ask you, but I'm going to ask, how do you anticipate handling potential disagreements while in the performance of promotional management?
Well, I mean, as we all know, can be a rather aggressive individual, an asshole with a cell phone. But hopefully, in whatever the heat of the moment may be, I can stick with exactly what I've been saying. I'm not here for me. Like, I really am here for them. So if there's some sort of professional disagreement, I personally believe the artists are top of the ladder. Like, if there's something they don't disagree with, absolutely, I'd rather do it their way. This is their group. Me and you would just be average assholes with cell phones if it wasn't for them.
Absolutely. Um, so, besides the love of their music, what motivates you most in working in promotions for Bros?
um, Actually, it's their friendship. I I've I got lucky enough to literally watch them all kind of everybody meet. I came in with Thai Trilogies. Me and him have been friends online for going on 3 years now. He's about to come to Michigan to be the best man at my wedding. And Ty met one of you guys, I think it was Boo first. And, he went live with Boo, shared the live to me. I got to meet Boo. I got to meet Matt Gardner. I got to meet I got to meet everybody. And there was no bros group when I first met everybody. So to watch them literally become friends and say, hey, I'm skilled at this, you're skilled at that, you're skilled at that. Let's put it all together and all be skilled at this thing and learn off one another and do what we do and make it successful. It's been amazing to watch, and I've watched it from the beginning. Like I said, I'm honored to not only have watched it happen, but I get to be a part of it when it comes to the group itself, Bros now.
All right. One more, or at least one more question. Uh,
Sure.
where do you see Bros in, say, the next 5, 10 years?
Well, as I keep telling people on my lives over on Clapper, where I go live, as I keep telling people, I mean, they're ground floor right now. They're just starting out. I expect to one day, I don't know if it'll be in 5 to 10 years, but one day, penthouse. They're ground floor. They're definitely going to be higher than the ground floor in 5 to 10 years. These boys have talent. They have a tight bond. They're bros.
Right.
They're going to be successful. They all have the same vision and they all have the same work ethic to get to that vision.
Well, I do know, and having interviewed uh, most of the group, that to a man, they all see themselves as successful. And I like that confidence. You seem to have the same confidence that they do, which I think makes you an excellent person in the position you're in. So that's pretty much what I have for the interview today. I appreciate you taking time and sitting with me. I know some of these questions probably weren't the easiest to answer, but your answers were thoughtful and I appreciate it.
I actually tried to not I guess, study for the interview. I wanted to be raw and an open book for you.
Well, you did well, and I sure appreciate you taking the time, especially this close to getting married. I know your schedule's probably a little crazy, but with that and work and kids and stuff. So I appreciate you taking time.
Yes, it's been very crazy, but for something like Bros, as I've stated over and over again, I'm taking Bros very serious. Therefore, this was a serious thing I wanted to give some time to.
All right, my friends, there you have it. Matthew, the promotions manager for Bros, has been kind enough to sit and answer questions for us. If there was a question you feel like I should have asked him or any of the previous interviewees, please post that in the comments. I do read all comments. Give me a like and a share and subscribe to Big Tank Talk. Subscribe to Bros Music Corp also on YouTube. And Matthew, again, congratulations on your pending wedding, and thank you again for being with me today.
Thank you very much, Tank. Big Tank Talk, y'all.
I am the Big Tank.
On the battlefield of life, nothing's harder than a tank. Yeah, have you ever met a man, hearts full of love, bigger than a tank?
Big Tank.
He served in a few wars. He's a veteran that stands for a cause. For the best interviews and news, just keep it glued to the tank.
I am the Tank. Big
Big Tank Talk.
Tank.